I love Squid Game. Girl, I love Squid Game. I mean, just imagine how many awards Squid Game Season 2 could be up for.
I believe that Parasite and Squid Game are really going to change the game.
So Squid Game perhaps a standout, but we've seen shows from streaming platforms overall outshining those on traditional television in this awards ceremony. Why do you think that is?
The volume of money which is being spent on some of these shows is really phenomenal.
일간 소울 영어입니다.
Squid Game certainly made their mark at the Emmys. Certainly made their mark at the Emmys. Lee Jung-jae won the award for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series during Monday's ceremony, making him the first winner in the category to come from a non-English show, as well as the first Asian man to take home the gold. When this moment went down in history, what were your thoughts, Elizabeth?
You know, obviously, it's such a great moment, and we want to celebrate that, and we are, but it also is just a reminder of how much work there is to be done. It is 2022. We should not be saying the first of anything, but as we saw in Lizzo's speech and so many others, that representation is so important.
They're not that unique. They just don't get the platform. Telling stories. Someone fat like me, black like me, beautiful like me.
Sometimes people say these award shows, it's the glitz and glam and that's it. Sometimes people say these award shows, it's the glitz and glam and that's it. But they're representing not just their hard work, but what they really represent for so many people at home. There are so many people watching at home around the world who are saying, wow, for the first time, I see myself and I can achieve my dreams.
International cinema as well.
Yes.
We hit on this in 2020. Remember when Best Picture goes to Parasite at the Oscars, right? And it opened up this vessel for the consumption of international cinema. And so now with this non-English show airing, I guess it's kind of new for Americans to be, reading subtitles and being okay with it, because in other countries, that's a norm.
Of course.
When you're consuming film and television from Americans. But now I feel like this has now, we're going to be, just imagine how many awards Squid Game Season 2 could be up for.
Yes, and it made history just with its nominations. The first non-English language series to be nominated in the category of Best Drama. But I'm so glad you brought up Parasite, because really, if you look at film and television, I believe that Parasite and Squid Game are really going to change the game. And to your point, really changing how we look at American content, that it doesn't just have to be English speaking. It doesn't have to be American content. When something's on Netflix, that is a global platform. I really think that we are in this moment in history that's going to continue.
I love Squid Game. Girl, I love Squid Games. It was phenomenal. Season 2, the creator said that it's going to be different, of course. He said it's going to be longer, and he said it's going to be darker than ever before. How do you make Squid Games dark?
How do you get it?
Squid Game has become the first non-English TV series to win top honours at the Emmys. The first Asian star to win one, plus the first director of a drama series. Good news for them, and also for Netflix.
In the UK, for example, around 44% of the content which is available on that service is actually non-English language. The fact that a lot of consumers don't necessarily see that in the interface that they interact with it is simply part of the recommendation engine. Services like Netflix, streaming services, have expanded the volume. Streaming services have expanded the volume of foreign language and foreign content which is available to ordinary consumers like ourselves.
So Squid Game perhaps a standout, but we've seen shows from streaming platforms overall outshining those on traditional television. Shows from streaming platforms overall outshining those on traditional television in this awards ceremony. Why do you think that is?
The streaming services, with their much, much larger subscriber bases, are able to effectively outspend their local competitors. BBC, world-renowned for high-quality content. The number of households who are paying a license fee here in the UK is around 47 million. Netflix has got over 200 million subscribers, so they're able to spend a huge amount of money. The volume of money which is being spent on some of these shows is really phenomenal.
구독과 좋아요 눌러주세요.